Of course, that's going to be scenario based, I can give you a couple different scenarios just so you know, but for first is if they come from an acute care to us for skilled stay, then everything's done from medical organization to medical organization. So if they come from the hospital, we get all their medical information. The family doesn't have to worry about it. We call their physician. We take care of all that. And then I tell the family, just come in, help mom, dad adjust, and we'll set a time with you to do the admission paperwork. It's a quick packet. It's an easy deal. It's just basically talking about the resident rights and the different, just the basic paperwork for us to be able to provide services for them here. So that's a pretty easy transition usually because it's usually a short stay. It's just enough for us to be able to treat. Now the long term, it's a little more difficult. But our organization has a company called the Payer Navigation Services, which is fantastic. They handle all the Medicaid application, all the gathering of the financial information. So when somebody comes in and needs long-term care placement and is going to be on Medicaid, they pick that up, they call them, they help them, they fill out all the forms for them. All they have to do is it's just like a little checklist. They just go down the checklist and provide that information. And then it's a real seamless process. So that's an additional service that Stonegate provides, for their families in that transition. Sometimes you don't have that conversation with them till they're here, Okay. And then so by that time they're here, they're coming in Medicaid pending. They've never applied for Medicaid. They don't know the process. They don't know, all they worry about is I'm gonna lose my home. I'm gonna lose everything now because of this, and that's not necessarily the case, Right. So we have experts in that help them and guide the family through that. So to not only protect their assets, but to make sure that they get approved. They discuss, just like I said, the resident rights, the consent to treat, any kind of power of attorney information. Also during that time, if they don't have a power of attorney and they would like the information on that, we provide that for them, and we guide them to the right social service, to the social service department to help with that. But something also that we do, you have the admission packet process, but then that first 48-hour conference I told you about, we don't include that in that. That's more of a one-on-one to talk about the care, the services. The admission packet's more designed for the financial part of it and more for the legal aspect of it. So that way it separates it and they're not getting it confused with each other.